I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession is something to watch. The Bills are top 10 in first downs, and they'll be up against the Falcons team that wants to be able to control the pace.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Porter. Give him 30 yards there.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Now a handoff running off tackle right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Watching now, Marty. Detroit.
They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They'll drop the throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 23. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Boom, Landy. Boom, Landy.
Looking to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here we go on 1st and goal.
No. Check.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Returning it, John Ross. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And Gonzalez puts this one through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And there the counter play proved successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Green's got it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Freeman again. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They toss to Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now they'll throw with Carr. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
As they run left side. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And caught right side, Green. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside. No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense. A good pickup there, a 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long. Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They try again with Cohen. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 13-yard line. A nice run leaves him just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter. And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They do get 6, but they still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
That was a statement stop right there. Now it forces the opposing head coach to answer this question. What do you do on 4th down?
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they don't get a touchdown here in this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. But I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again. Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing his Carr on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Second down. Roberts. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Pretty good running there. 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jordan Willis in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Green. 30, 20. And he's taken down deep in their territory. A big play there on the catch and run. An even 80 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with fourth down now looming. And Catanzero's kick is right through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
somewhere
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Collier. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
To throw his car. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second down, here's Carr. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, it's Cohen. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And this one is right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Carr now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out come the Bills. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Porter. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He completes it to Julio Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll run it here with Perine. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Carr going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Past the 20. And he will score. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And on 2nd and 10 now. He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Carr, got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And here come the Bills. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On first down, Roberts. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Roberts. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit! Back to the Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jordan Willis in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the home team here, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.